And anybody can come with us. I swear to God, if you want to do and have the fun.
Dear is the preface of that.
Oh, yeah.
Dear,
Yeah.
you can go with
If you can get a couple weeks off or you can get a few days off, we also call it the ride out. We have people do it. Ride out for 2 or 3 days. Excuse me. Ride out for 2 or 3 days. And come with us on the first couple days. You will have the time of your life. It's a viral laughs. It's a good time because you're with your brothers and sisters on the road.
You're laughing at each other the whole time, pretty much. And then as we're meeting with different vets, it's just, they don't know what to think. We're traveling to the bowels of Tennessee to meet with one vet who was served 25 years ago. And they're just so appreciative. And I can't speak for these guys, but I got an emotional charge out of it. Every bit of pain that runs through my body for 18 days straight, nothing. 2 days after I've been back, every bit of pain came back. It had to be the adrenaline.
How about Louisiana? We met up with the white ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we have driving up to Tennessee to meet up with this couple. They both vets.
Fred and Catherine.
Yeah, Catherine. Awesome people. We show up there like, come on in, come on in. You're not gonna stay in the hotel. You stay here with us. Like, no, we're gonna stay in the hotel. Absolutely not. You're gonna stay in our house. We have a room empty for you. You guys gonna come in. I cooked dinner. It was her birthday. She ended up making us lasagna. I mean, full course, 8-course meal, massive on her birthday. She cooks up. Not only that, she ended up because they own a firearms training company, and they had T-shirts made for all of us when we walked in. We walked in, they handed us T-shirts with our name imprinted and everything. That was super freaking cool. We had a good time with them.
And that was a last-minute ad because I
Don't forget about Rocco's wrong turn, wrong turn, wrong turn.
Oh,
all right. Enough.
Yeah.
Will, come on, Will. You guys want to hear a story about Rocco's wrong turn?
Because you don't like West Virginia.
No, it's a little different. Who says, all right, let's take the back roads. We're gonna take the back roads. Like, oh, let's take the back roads. Awesome. He goes, I'll take care of it. Like, so we start following them. Now, you guys seen the movie Children of the Corn? Seen that movie, right? So we're driving, and all you corn stalks tall, and we're driving through this little road, winding roads, bridges with nothing on the side. We're like, we're going right off. We're like, all I could envision, Children of the Corn, or some hillbilly with a rifle, pick one of us off as we're driving through this corn stalks. So like, dude, can we get on the highway? You're freaking me out. This is bullshit. We gotta get. So he goes, no, it's good. We're gonna take the next turn, and we're gonna be on the highway. How long we were on that road?
An hour and 15 minutes.
Hour and 15 minutes later, like, can we get off this road already? We're all done.
No, and then we met the guys from the
Oh my goodness. Yes.
No.
We find the highway, and he goes, oh, we have to get gas. It's right off the highway. Okay, we get off. Oh, you can still see me. We get off. We drive for about 30 miles to the gas station. Still can't find it. So we end up turning around. Like, this is wrong. This is not right. So we end up turning around. 3 fully jacked pickup trucks with the good old boys coming. I'm like, yeah, we're fucked. We're gonna get lynched. I'm going first. So now I have my gold weeks. I'm already turning around like, yep, you got it. So that happened, I'm out, I'm gone. So he goes, can we help you? We're looking for a gas station. Well, you missed that turn back miles ago. Awesome, thanks. We turn around, we drive back another 20 miles to realize the right turn that we took, the gas station was literally 300 meters to our left. A shortcut.
I like the mountains.
Yeah.
I like the mountains. We have a lot of good time. A lot of people want to ride with us next year. You don't have to have a motorcycle. You can drive in a car. We don't care. Come with us.
Derek.
One of our guys, Derek, drove a minivan with a trailer on it because we had somebody that can't check his tires before we leave. But that's another story. Damn it. It's really amazing because you're meeting your brothers and sisters across the country and they don't know what to expect. You're nervous because you don't know what to expect, but you end up walking away. I'm still in touch with almost every single one of them that we stopped and visited. You guys probably are too. I don't know if any more. You
I
had
have
a
one more
question?
thing I wanted to say, if that's okay.
Yep.
All right, so that's just one thing I didn't cover. I'm an active member of the George Wally Center in 32 East Avenue, Frankin, Rhode Island, where we strive to provide economic and social justice. So for any of your military families or any families you may know, we're able to facilitate an AMP action plan, which we can be forgiven up to $1,500 if you're seeking any representation from local corresponding organizations that are third party, and we can provide also assistance with SNAP, nourishment, and means of housing. So I'm going to have some handles over here, and I'm proud to represent you on this day. I'm representing Johnson Wales Division of Criminal Justice and EMT Paramedic Scientist from Ron Williams University. So I'm working on this multi-degree to help collate and fight for the underdogs, the civil rights tyrants, and the reason why we strive to be the rebels of the force. So know that if you have any more informational panels you'd like to hear me speak about, I also have some information on how to get proper Narcan for fentanyl overdoses, because I know that's one of the epidemics that are sweeping our nation right now. So there's a seminar that could teach you how to properly administer fentanyl and also test for fentanyl. So that's two of the components that are very, very instrumental in our state of Rhode Island throughout the greater New England, because fentanyl is being put in so many different narcotics. And the most important part that our officers are trying to instill, as well as our RNs and EMT workers, is that you're just doing your partake taking. So this information is available for you up here over at our Project No One Look Around, and I hope that you had a great day, and thank you so much once again for this observation, Rocco, and I hope to see you growing as a family in the near future.
I'll let Micaila speak for a moment.
So I'm wearing my other hat right now. I'm also a member of the Professional Advisory Council for the Arrendono Family Foundation. For those of you who don't know the Arrendono name, think about the Boston Marathons and Cowboy Hat Man. That's Carlos Arrendono. Carlos lost one of his sons in the Iraqi War, Alex. And his son, several years later, Brian, took his own life due to the fact that he was having issues with adjusting to not having life with his brother. The Arrendonos, since the marathon bombings, have formed a foundation called the Arrendono Family Foundation that assists families who are coping with military suicide or the siblings of suicide. They have several scholarships at Sacred Heart, the high school that the boys went to, Blue Hills Community College, and at UMass Boston. But if you'd like, the Arrendono Family Foundation goes out and helps with suicide awareness training, and they'll do it for free. They'll come to wherever your organization is and help with that. I just want to take a little side note though. I too participated in the Silkies hike a few weeks ago and worked with a couple of my other VSOs, Jason Cox out of Middleborough, and I'm a breast cancer survivor. I had bilateral mastectomy done on March 25th, 2015. And at one of the bars that we were at, one of the guys was talking about this scar that he has up here on his chest and how it was embarrassing for him to have his scars showing. And they were laughing and joking and telling each other to suck it up, buttercup, and blah, blah, blah. And he kept going on and on about his scar, so me being the crazy little WM that I am, I was standing there and I had a tank top on and I go, "Hey, buttercup," and he turned to me and he's like, "What?" I go, "Suck it up and look at these scars." And he just stood there and he was like, and I go, "Listen," I go, "everybody has their own baggage and we all tote it around differently." I go, "You just got to figure out how you're going to take your message and address it to other people." So that happened on Saturday. On Sunday morning, like 3 o'clock in the morning, my phone is ringing like crazy. And I couldn't figure out who the hell this person was who was calling me from Newark, New Jersey. And at first I thought it was some stupid telemarketer and I was worried to be really pissed off. And I picked up the phone and it was somebody who'd been on the Silkies hike. And he overheard my conversation and said that if it weren't for the fact that he heard what I had just said several hours earlier, he doesn't know what he would have done, because the whole reason why he was there was to say goodbye to some of his friends. And that just hearing my story of me telling somebody else to suck it up made him realize that he's got so much more to live for. And I wasn't saying it to like make anybody else feel bad or whatever. I just wanted them to know that you're not alone. And hence, that's the other reason why I got these tattoos, was because I don't want my veterans to know that they're by themselves, and that I want them to always know that I have their back. But Gunny, he didn't want me to share it with you because he was afraid that you were going to be disappointed in him. And I told him that none of us are ever going to be disappointed and that we're always there. And as crazy as it was, and I wanted to give up a couple times because I have a bad knee, I had my knee brace on, the only thing that I would do was I finally took my pack off and put it in the truck and finished the hike to the rest of the way. Because I was like, I'm not going to give up, because my 23-year-old Marine gave up on his demons, and I wasn't about ready to give up on him. So that's why I did this year's Sulky hike. And I just want to say again, thank you for the opportunity for doing it.
Thank you so much.
Go ahead.
Huh?
We got to acknowledge Beverly.
Beverly,
What?
front and center.
Beverly.
What do I do now?
Come on, Beverly.
Hello.
Buenos dias.
Micaila do it, because I don't want to get hit. You won't hit her, you will hit me.
I sure will. Just for TFVV.
So Beverly is one of our Gold Star families.
Hey, Beverly.
And her son lost his battle, and yet she's here and she goes to different events and speaks and wants us to know that no matter what, we're not alone. And so she is at almost every event that I see my Gold Star families at, and I just want to thank you for being here today and coming out and supporting us in our endeavors.
You want to speak?
I was not expecting this. Surprise!
Surprise.
We should talk about budget goals and jumping in cold.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. I'd like to thank everybody for being here. I'm sorry I'm late, but I was at the rally that they were talking about taking a knee at the NFL games, and I just came from that, so I'm sorry. It's a pleasure for me to be here with everybody. I remember Mike from years ago when he didn't know how to smile, and now he's got a twinkle in his eye that I absolutely love. I think it's absolutely fantastic. I am a busy lady. I just got back from Texas, Monday I think it was, and I'm involved in a lot of organizations. My son is one of, well, I would say the 22, but he wasn't a veteran. He's the one active duty that killed themselves. 22 veterans and one active military commit suicide every single day. Every day. Actually, it's more than that. We have lost more to suicide than we have KIAs. And my son was one of them. We did 2 tours in Iraq, and when he came back the first time, I looked at Michael, and there was just something in his eye that just, I knew something was wrong. When I asked him, he wouldn't tell me what was wrong. He told me he couldn't, and I never understood that till this weekend when it was explained to me by a combat vet. After his second tour, Michael had a gun to his head. And I was up in Rhode Island, he was in Killeen, Fort Hood, and I tried to get somebody to go down there. Nobody wanted to hear it. And finally I called the priest and he went. They took the gun from Michael and gave it back to him the next day. When I tried to make calls, and believe me, I called everybody I could think of, everybody. Nobody wanted to hear it because Michael was over 21. Michael was having episodes, hypervigilant, back to the door, back in a wall, always faced the door. August, he came home. 3 weeks later, my son was dead. He was having an episode, flashback, whatever you want to call it. and he shot and killed his wife. And when he came out of it, the gun was in his hand, and he realized what he'd done. He made one phone call, and then he ate a bullet. His 2 children were upstairs. I didn't just lose my son. I lost my daughter-in-law. I don't get to see my grandkids. And then they had the nerve to come and tell me they were sorry, which I didn't want to hear. Suicide carries a stigma. As soon as you tell them you are a Gold Star mom, they want to know if it was Iran or Iraq. You say suicide, and people take 2 steps away from you. I don't let people take 2 steps away from me anymore. My son was a teacher before he went to war. He died because of the direct wounds of war, the invisible wounds, the wounds that nobody sees, that are in your mind, that you bring home with you. Guys, you're not alone. You're not alone. There are so many of us out there that are just waiting for that call to help you. And there's nothing that you can tell us that's going to make us turn away from you, especially Gold Star moms. There's nothing you can tell us that's going to make us turn away from you. We are out here to help you. We love you. Period. You are over there fighting for our rights, for our freedom, so that I can come here and be here today, so that I can go home and do what I want to do tomorrow. And believe me, it is not taken for granted. It's not. And what you guys are doing out there helping other vets, it's got to be us doing it. Because the military is not going to do it. They won't even admit that there's a problem. So it's got to be us. And what Rocco and Mike are doing, going out visiting other vets, is absolutely phenomenal, because I remember where Mike came from. He was almost one of our 22. But today he sits there with his girlfriend. He's got such a twinkle. What?
You were there! Whoa! Beverly, you were there!
That's a whole other thing. But, I mean, I see that twinkle in his eye, and that twinkle wasn't there. And you can get that twinkle back. You can get that twinkle back, and we can get you back. Just give us the opportunity to help you. Let us be there for you. We will go in that dark place. I live in that dark place. We will go in that dark place. We will sit with you. We will love you. We will bring you out of it. Just give us a chance. That's all I ask. Just a chance. We're there for you. We will love you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for my freedom.
Thank you so much.